Okay, hey guys. So I'm going to try to explain myself as best as I can. Okay, so this video is about what I feel like is about to be like coming. I think Jay-Z and Beyonce are about to shake up the internet. I see a lot of people backtracking. I was just listening to an interview with Choke No Joke on Comedy Hype, where he was doing a lot of backtracking and he was, basically calling Jaguar Wright crazy for a lot of the things that she said, especially because he said that he did not see Jaguar Wright around when he was affiliated with Rockefeller and when he worked with Jay-Z and Dame Dash. And Gene Deal also backtracking as well. He did, it was just a few hours ago, he was talking with Doggy Diamond saying that he never made any allegations. And again, my stance as to why a lot of things are happening as far as allegations being thrown out there is because people that either used to be affiliated with Jay-Z, jealous, are making speculation on things. A lot of people are holding them as true because it's either coming from somebody who was previously affiliated with him, or because, like in the situation with Jaguar, she's saying it with so much conviction, right? And I believe a lot of people have been prone to believe it because they are jealous of him. So in one of the videos that Choke No Joke has on his channel, he talks about that he confirmed that Aaliyah was in fact in a relationship with Jay-Z. Jay-Z did not want to be photoed with Aaliyah, and that he did the same thing when he started his relationship with Beyonce. And they also did separate interviews. Now, Jay-Z could have been doing that for so many different reasons. And I respect Jay-Z for separating himself. If you're working for somebody and they tell you not to do something, but you still do it because you want to be nosy or because you don't find the rhyme or reason as to why they're moving calculated the way they are, I think that's one of the big reasons as to why some people are not successful, right? And also, just I like respect of privacy. If somebody asks you not to do something, you're supposed to not do it, especially if you work for them. So my speculation as to why Jay-Z moved the way he is and why he is as successful as he is because, for one, he probably did not want Aaliyah's success to be surrounded by rumors of who she's dating at the time. That's number one. Secondly, Aaliyah, I'm pretty sure Aaliyah was of age when he was dating her. The time that Aaliyah was underage was when she was with R. Kelly, supposedly. When she passed away, I looked it up. It says she was 22 years old. Additionally, this conspiracy about Jay-Z and Beyonce having something to do with Aaliyah's death, it also makes no sense that she was put on the plane. She was drugged and things like that because, for one, there are people I know of, at least one family member, who, in order to take a flight because they're so scared, they take medication. I don't know if that was the reason. Now, are you telling me that the 7 other people that also died, including her bodyguard, are you telling me that they sacrificed themselves, that they knowingly got on the plane, knowing that this plane, was going to take the life of Aaliyah? I mean, that makes no sense. Who's going to knowingly get on a plane knowing that, hey, we're going to die? So again, it just seems like there's people who are jealous of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship instead of actually feeling proud. I feel proud. I'm from New York. I've always been a fan of Jay-Z. Now, if there's anything that he has done, he's not above reproach. If there's anything that he has actually done that's illegal, I'm not against, him having to take responsibility for that. But especially Jaguar just alluding to them being a nasty couple. They've been together for over 10 years, right? How else are they going to, keep the relationship going? That was just ridiculous to me to hear that. And I don't care what goes on in behind the in their bedroom. That's good for them. Now, holding somebody against their will, that's a whole other story. So I would definitely, I'm not saying that it could not happen. But I'm just saying that unless she has proof, I don't think she should be able to say things like that. Now, the reason why I think that Choke No Joke is speaking from a place of jealousy is because, as I put in the slideshow as well, Choke has put up videos, dedicated videos after videos, and so much time into Beyonce. And there was even one post, he still has it in his channel. It's like back in June of was it this year or last year? This I actually liked listening to Choke stories. I found him like years ago, probably like what he said, like 10 years ago when he started saying his story, or maybe more than that. And I think I found him a little bit after, but I found him on YouTube and I thought his story was interesting. It was nice to hear that story. And I think if it would have been left there, that genuine story of, how he met Jay-Z, what happened, and the payoff and whatever, like that was a cool story to hear, because there was not a lot of there wasn't social media back then. So it was a cool story to hear, but I just feel like it didn't stop there. Choke went further to blame the industry on why he wasn't successful. His music is also on his channel, and I think some people just don't understand. If you're not talented, people are not going to flock to you. If you are talented, regardless, I mean, we have so many different outlets now that you can use to be successful in the industry. J. Cole is somebody who I would use as an example. I don't think, J. Cole lives a very out of the spotlight life, you would say, right? So does Pusha T. His family and his business is not really that public. So I don't think that Jay-Z is the one who is holding Choke back. Now, if Jay-Z does have any doings in that, I think the reason is clear, is because after telling the story one time about a genuine experience that he had with him, Choke No Joke has continued to speculate on things that have nothing to do with their experience. Has what's the word when you're kind of like he's like fantasizing about Beyonce, whatever that word is, like he's like gawking and like he's like in love with Beyonce. There's so many other women, so you want the career that Jay-Z has. You want the success that Jay-Z has. You want the wife that Jay-Z has. He's even trying to tell Jay-Z how to how to control his wife, or saying Beyonce is not okay and all these things. He's even made a post calling Tina Knowles Mama Tina. And people have to realize when they're being weird. That's weird. This is your ex co-worker. Let's talk about just a co-worker situation. Let's say you work at the same company with somebody and you do that. That is weird. You're continuously talking about your wife. You're talking about how his wife looks so good. She had a shirt, I think it says Coke or something like that, and he said that Beyonce has on a shirt, referring to him. And I'm just kind of like, that's weird. He did a video comparing, he was looking for Beyonce at some point. He said that something was wrong with Beyonce. Is she okay? I mean, this is her husband's job. And everything is not for the public. Everything is not for us. Celebrities are some people who are not business savvy don't understand is that celebrities who are actively promoting music, actively promoting something that they want to sell, those celebrities, they do have a lot of public appearances. At the time that Choke No Joke was saying, hey, something is up with Beyonce, where is Beyonce? Even if she was really in rehab, that's not our business. So this kind of demand, looking for someone else's wife, this kind of obsession is odd. So I think Jay-Z should have took action a long time ago. I feel like they are going to take strong action, because I see a lot of people backpedaling off of things that they said, and that they never said this and they never said that. But the videos are on YouTube. The interviews are there. The speculation is there, and it is dangerous. So I think now we're coming into a time where we're seeing people get indicted because of, speculation and interviews. I mean, look what happened with Keefe D. Here today, gone tomorrow. He was saying all of those things, and now he's behind bars. So I'm not saying that some of what Gene Deal, especially, I don't think, I'm not saying that a lot of the stuff that his personal experience wasn't true, but I'm talking about the speculation part. I'm talking about the fact that Jaguar Wright has never met Peter Guns in her life, and she said something about him as well. And it's just too far. These are people you don't know. So being in the industry doesn't mean that you know everybody. I mean, Jaguar Wright has even had words with Summer Walker. She's never met Summer Walker, right? So I think that's where the line gets crossed. And Choke No Joke went as far as to say that, the Carters are grooming, well, I don't want to say grooming, but raising Blue Ivy in as if she's Aaliyah or some nonsense like that, they have her doing her dance moves. And, that one is like so ridiculous, because who owns dance moves? I've never heard of Aaliyah originating any dance moves. So that one I'm lost with, because they have afforded their child. I just looked it up. I don't know how true it is, but I'm pretty sure Blue Ivy is worth a lot of money, because she has been doing performances. I mean, she's even got an award. So you are upset that Jay-Z and Beyonce have been so strategic that they have been able to make sure their daughter is taken care of in the case that, God forbid, either one of them leaves this earth. They've already set up their legacy, their future. They've already taken care of their child. You're upset with that? To me, that's like questioning somebody's parenting. They have afforded this girl to be worth $800 million, if that's true. So there is a method to what Jay-Z is doing, or how he has been doing. Beyonce has never come out, whether it be in an interview or anything, and said that, she has disliked, or she's being abused, or that, Jay-Z is doing anything that he's not supposed to be doing, right? The only inkling we know of is the cheating reference that we have from the tracks, and we have the incident in the elevator. And still, that's none of our business. It's not that deep. It has become an obsession. And I think Jay-Z should start to pay attention to these people, because that is what it is. That's what it is. I don't think he deserves direct communication. I think a lawyer should say, hey, even if you've had a previous or past relationship with Jay-Z, these are the things that you're not allowed to say. You're not allowed to speak on my child. And this is why I brought up Nicki Minaj in my last video, because Nicki Minaj has barred Nosy Ho from talking about her child. So that's my kind of theory about this whole thing. I really see something is about to go down, and I don't think they're going to play, because I think Jay-Z is very smart, and he's done an assessment and noticed that, hey, this social media thing is nothing to play with, right? So let's go ahead and take action, because they're really trying it. And I'm ready. I look forward to it, because I think he definitely should defend himself against a lot of the things that are being said, because I think people who are jealous of him, they're like sitting down and waiting. Like they're just sitting down and they can't wait, and it is just ridiculous. Another rumor that has been out there for years is that Free had a baby with Jay-Z, and she just refuted that rumor again. And I think that rumor stemmed from Wendy Williams, when she was on her radio show, she was like, "Hey, we're live, and Free just gave birth to her baby," and so Free said that was not true. So she said that she does not even have any biological kids. Now, if Free actually really does have biological kids, who cares if she lied? I just feel like it's not that serious, you know? It's not that serious. Celebrities deserve to have privacy. And I would compare it to Method Man. I don't know what he was doing with Wendy Williams. I think the rumor was that he had some sort of affair with her. And during that time, he confided in Wendy Williams about the nature of his wife's health, that she had cancer. And Wendy aired that out. She went on and said that on the radio. Method Man was very unhappy about that, and he cussed her out for it. And also, his wife was not happy about it because she did not even tell her family, and she was going through a lot as far as treatment and the changes that she experienced as far as her looks. And Wendy Williams added that information. So there's just some information that we don't deserve, that we are not owed. And privacy is the key. They don't have to give an explanation every time something happens with them. Just because we buy a product from them, or just because we support their music, doesn't mean that they trade that for giving us every single tidbit of their lives. They do deserve some privacy. So, I mean, it's kind of pitiful, I think that I don't know where, anyone would have the time to just obsess about every single tidbit of somebody else's life. I'm a fan of Rihanna, or I like Rihanna, and I've seen or followed, I barely have a lot of social media, but I've seen photos when she was dating A$AP Rocky, when she had babies with him. Scroll through the photo, think it's cute, and move on with my life. But there is no obsession. I've seen videos, people really, she downgraded, and it's just like,